Hello guys, I am going to make a video about something that happened at work that's my fault. My bad. And when you make a mistake and it's actually like something shitty that you did, that feels shitty. And you should feel shitty if you did something shitty, but I'm going to explain what happened. Mostly my fault. And I kind of have a bit of a silver lining here because I care too much about what people think at this job about my work performance, because there's a couple other employees that don't do their job and I get lumped in with them, and I really find that they treat me poorly because these other people are working poorly. That's at least what I think. I think they think I'm stupid as well, because there's like this clipboard about like these events that you have to do these things, and it says like 6 p.m. This, and then 6:30 this, and then they'll like write in pen, do this first for the one that says 6 p.m. and then the one for 6:30 p.m. and then like, and then do this. And it's like, well, I'm an adult and I'm like, I've been here for 3 years, so if you're having problems with the other guys, or if they're, I don't know. But anyways, I feel like there's part of the job, and probably the lion's share of this job is cleaning the building, and they don't do it, and obviously I'm lumped in with that, so I'm very on edge, very sensitive about that. And anyways, I'm giving excuses, but this was mainly my fault. There's the technician guy came up to me, and he has his own mop in the theater, and I've been there for 3 years. This guy's been there for maybe 3 months. And it was always that the technicians would do their own laundry. But since he's been there, he's tacking it on to ours, which in fairness makes sense because we're the cleaners, we're the maintenance crew. I don't know why they had it before that the theater techs did their own laundry. I mean, the restaurant does their own laundry. Everyone does their own laundry. But anyways, excuse again. But anyways, yeah, he came up, and there was, I'm going to give another excuse. This is juicy. Juicy with the excuses, the defensiveness. I'm going to actually get to what I did that was petty in a minute, if anyone's even been watching up to this point. But yeah, he came up to me with an hour left to my shift. The laundry cycle's an hour and a half, the heavy load. I think there is a quick load that's 20 minutes, but for mop heads, that's not going to happen. And I tried to explain it to him, and immediately he cut me off halfway in, and he says, well, I'll put it in if you're not going to, like, because he thinks that I was just coming up with an excuse. But that's actually the fact, is we do the heavy load, which takes an hour and a half, and then I'd be there. And I said, yeah, I can. Well, at first I said, yeah, I can put it in. And then he says, and it needs to be dry tomorrow. And well, I said, well, that I don't know, because I can't put it in the dryer. But anyways, I found him a spare mop head, and I put the spare mop heads in the theater with the broom and the mop and all that stuff. And then I left. Well, I was about to leave, and it was still, that stuff was in the washer. And I wrote a note. I said, well, I couldn't put these in the, I wrote a note. It said, I found these extra mop heads. You can use them. We don't use them. They're spares. They're wrong fit or whatever. Could you put the laundry in the dryer for me? Thanks. And that was my petty thing. That was what I did wrong, because I was being a jerk. I was being passive aggressive back. Because I felt triggered. I felt like he didn't believe me on that. And I felt like he was kind of adding to my work list. So I was in my feelings about that too, because he's new, and that was always their job to do their laundry separately. And he's not the boss of the theater. And he took my chair as well. He swapped out his old chair for my chair in the office. And now I don't have a chair, but I've been using someone else's chair. So he's kind of been stepping on my toes a bit, but he is higher in the hierarchy than me. So anyways, I get there and there's a note written on that, the technicians aren't your personal maids or something, and then it said slay and it had a heart or like a kissy emoji or something, like haha, you're the janitor, you're underneath us. But yeah, it's now I'm going to finally take some responsibility after 5 excuses. Yeah, that is kind of a play stupid games, win stupid prizes type thing on my part, because like they are higher in the hierarchy, they're getting paid more, they had to go to college for that. So I mean, obviously I'm going to lose doing that as a battle, and I kind of was in my feelings a little bit about it today, but not really. I mean, I came to peace with it, because if they want to throw me in with the rest of the people that don't do it, and they finally caught me on something that I actually screwed up on my own, I mean, that could be freeing, because why do I care so much about this job? I'm not a manager there. They're not paying me a manager's salary. And my manager over me is trying to get me to manage the other coworkers like a shift leader, basically, but I'm not getting paid to be a shift leader. I'm not getting a reference as a shift leader. I'm not getting a name tag as a shift leader. I'm not getting an assistant manager position, a night manager position. I'm not getting any title change. I'm not getting any raise for it. He's just basically expecting me to get everyone else up to par. And then if I don't, the shame goes on me. I get lopped in with them. But I mean, I can't motivate these guys to do their jobs. Like, there's 2 of them that are in university and they don't care about the position. They're not going to be there for long. And then the other guy is a handicapped guy with a brain injury, and he's been shown many times and he knows what he has to do, but he doesn't want to be micromanaged, and I'm with that on him, because like, you don't want to take the last shred of dignity away from a guy and like tell him, like, if because he's on bathroom duty and he's meant to be in the bathroom scrubbing toilets 3 days a week. That's what he does. But he doesn't go in the bathrooms and scrub toilet. He finds other little tasks to do. He'll work. He'll clean the mirrors in dance studios. He'll wipe down windows. He'll take out the trash. He'll find little odd jobs like that to do. Then he'll walk around the building and, I guess, make sure it's safe or do things like that. So he's not an idiot, but they think he is, and he keeps the building secure. He knows what he's doing, but he doesn't want to do the bathroom because he feels it's demeaning. And I mean, my other job, I scrub toilets, but they pay me more and there's less toilets. But if it was in the job description, I'd be fine doing the toilets, but that's not in my job description, it's in his. But I'm not going to just bully this guy into scrubbing the toilets. Hey, buddy, get back in the bathrooms and scrub the toilets. You're not supposed to be out here. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, this guy got hit by a car. Half his brain doesn't work. He knows he's supposed to be in there, but I'm not going to push him. There was another thing that happened today, too. There was some kind of homeless guy, but he wasn't extremely obviously homeless. Like, he was relatively well cut. He wasn't doing drugs. I think he had a coffee. He was he basically looked in a vending machine, like, not to steal. It looked like he just was looking in the vending machine like a normal person. Then he sat down. People got upset that he was in there. Not really, but the handicap guy called my boss and told on me, basically saying, hey, this guy's got to kick this homeless guy out. He's not doing his job. And so basically this mentally challenged guy that I'm rooting for snitched me out on some petty stuff because he doesn't like me because I took half of his shifts when he left the building open or whatever at night. But yeah, so I'm at a ramble now. The main thing was just this laundry thing, which was my fault, and I gave 5 excuses before and after of what happened, but maybe not excuses, maybe just explaining the way I was thinking in it. But I engaged in a pissing contest and I lost, and it felt shitty, and then I kind of got over it, and then I kind of was like manically getting over it, like, ha ha ha, this is my Joker down the stairs moment, and now everyone's going to be against me and I don't care, fire me. But I mean, like, if I get fired for whatever, if I do, because I do work hard. But I mean, if a job wants to push you out, they will. And I mean, I don't know why I'm so attached to this place. They don't pay well. It's just kind of, it's like a community hub so that I kind of get to see things with like a parasocial relations with people. I like helping people out, unloading their trucks, and if there's like extra food from one event, I'll pass it to the next. And I like trying to be social and helpful, and that's kind of why I've stayed. But it's kind of like the internal like office politics, like that kind of stuff is like very passive aggressive here. It's very mean spirited here. It's almost, I don't know if it's because like the guys that I work with act like it's kind of a corrupt union and they don't really do anything. And I mean, they could have got me on a raise and gave me a night manager thing, and then I would have been doing great work. But now the job typically only needs one person. Now they've been doubling up and they've been getting 2 people on per night, and the work is still not getting done. So they're paying double for half the work that I would have done. So I'm getting kind of resentful, and that's kind of what happened here. Is I've just been kind of piling my resentments, and I don't think I should really be there anymore. I haven't been really appreciated, and I feel like they don't see if you do a good job. And it's all about kind of this weird popularity stuff. Anyways, so I gave like a million critiques of my employer and a few sprinkles making me look good on there, and then somewhere in the middle there was the point of this video where I was actually trying to be humble and saying I did some wrong. And that's what this, and getting back to that, it was this mop business. Like, obviously these guys get paid more than me. They shouldn't be putting the shit in the dryer as being passive aggressive with that. But the guy didn't seem to be even trying to listen to me on a human level, one-on-one. And I mean, I don't even think it was him that got the note the next day. I think it was his boss, which makes it infinitely worse, because now I look like a real dickhead to the actual management of the place, not just like a coworker that's still above me in the hierarchy. But I think that would make it at least a little bit better, because he did suggest that he would put it in himself, even though that was kind of like a passive aggressive thing on his behalf, and I was kind of just matching his energy, so to speak. That's kind of where my brain was at with this. But anyways, this is my rant on my work stuff. I got another rant about my other job. I've been doing the lawnmower and it shitted out and the black smoke came out, but I'm going to save that one for another time. It's unrelated. That laugh was fucking half fake. I'm fucking autistic probably, but man, I don't know, man. Bro, come on, man. Let's elect Joe Biden, man. He'll make it better for us, man. No, I'm being like self-parodying now. Now I'm fucking just, I'm manicking out over here. I'm not having a good time today, but my mom's birthday soon. I'm going to get her a gift. I'm going to double down on my, I don't know, whatever Seymour Skinner Simpsons type relationship with my mom that Jordan Peterson and all those guys rant about. It's evil and you shouldn't do. And I agree. I mean, I'm a big baby, man. I'm a janitor. I'm in my 30s. I'm a janitor. I need to get some kind of trade school. But I mean, the problem with that, and I guess I said I was going to end this video, but now I'm just rambling. The problem with getting into some of these trades is there's so much fucking like red tape, it seems, because I've applied to a lot of these places and they want somebody with like 5 years experience. I don't know if it's a competitive thing or if it needs to be a word of mouth thing, or a bit of both thing, or maybe, I don't know, thing. But kind of where I'm at now is I'm trying to make this YouTube channel work so I can do my feudal lord of the internet business through the comfort of my home, like an internet troll incel guy, which I'm not an incel. I actually love women and I had a girlfriend till not too long ago. But if I could do some sort of fucking podcast, that would be like winning the lottery. But if that doesn't work out, I've kind of been mulling around the idea of buying a lawnmower and starting some kind of lawn care business, but I don't have the clientele, and I don't know how I would get the clientele. I guess I could put out ads, maybe start ads that say, if you have your own mower, I can come and just use your own mower, because I can't have my own. At this point, I would have nowhere to store it. I live in an apartment. I have a small car. I wouldn't have a truck to take it around. Then you'd be a contractor. You need to get insurance. You need to get you need to pay your taxes at the end of the year. It'd be a big complicated thing. I'd need a new accounting then. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just, like I said, this has become a big rant. I don't even know what I'm going to title it at this point, because I was going to title it, I screwed up at work. I might still title it that, but I'm going to probably do some commas in there and then extend saying it's been a bit of a rant and the extra topics in here. But I probably should have whispered this video and then put ASMR in the title, because I usually whisper my I don't usually whisper these videos, but I have been also doing ASMR videos on this channel, and obviously the nature shorts and some of the dog meme stuff that still is on this channel, and the how-tos and whatever, just trying to get some kind of audience, something that's working, man. And I'm kind of getting over this YouTuber influencer thing is evil thing, because I've got to get a way out of the situation that I'm in at work, and I got to make something of myself, and it would be cool if it's this. It would be nice, but it doesn't have to be this. I can still look into drywalling, or maybe a traffic control sign guy or something. But I mean, I think you're gonna get shit on anywhere you go in the workforce, and I got to have a bit of a tougher skin on that too, because then it's like, this job technically, like, if it's only that the coworkers giving me a hard time is why I'm not liking it, then I'm thinking, like, maybe this is my cross to bear and I shouldn't run from it, and I should just stay there. And then maybe I'm building character by staying there. And anyways, I'm just kind of reflecting on many angles of what I'm going to do. I'm just thinking out loud about life right now at this point. But yeah, I definitely see that, like, coworkers, they'll walk by me and they won't say hello or whatever. It's kind of weird in that way. There's a few good ones. I don't want to say all of them. It's actually, now I'm kind of just very negative at this point, because it's actually not the majority of them that ignore me like that. It's still the minority, but it's the higher up, more powerful, that their opinions matter minority. And I guess that's how a business is run. Really, it's like a pyramid. I guess that's what the Egyptians were doing with the whole pyramid thing. Anyways, bros and sisters, you big mamas out there watching this video, you big mamas. That reminds me, big mamas out there. Man, when you're trying to help, like, a lady, and, like, nothing sexual, not trying to pick them up, and they say, oh, well, my boyfriend will be here in a minute. Like, what's up with that? What's up with that? And anyways, that's my point, is that I'm super sweet, and I hope this channel works so I don't have to be fucking around mopping floors anymore, bros. But I did fuck up at work, and I feel bad about it. I feel like an asshole. I feel like an idiot. That's another thing, is I do all my shit that I do is basically powered just subconsciously. I'm not even consciously making decisions. And I think that's literally Freud's idea of the id. And I think id is where they got the word idiot from. So I'm literally a textbook dictionary idiot at this point. So anyways, this is a very negative rant at this point, and I can't seem to click the stop button to stop recording, and I just keep self-deprecating deeper and deeper. But boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to go to a dog show. There's a dog show in town, and I'm going to see, fuck, man, that is a highlight of the week, bro. Like, when you see, like, if you're in nature and you're walking around and you see, like, a golden lab or something, imagine 20 of them. And they're all They do their thing. And now imagine seeing a German Shepherd doing its thing. Now imagine 20 of them come and they do their thing. It's crazy. So that's a positive. So I'm going to leave this 20 minutes optimistic note at the end. Dog show. Peace out. Bye.